Stop by to interact with the community and I every Friday night at 8 o'clock for live stream Fridays.
Welcome, trolls. Bruce sees all.
Hi everyone, my name is Bruce Swartz. I'm from Montreal, the province of Quebec, in the country of Canada. A heavy cloud or dust present, captured with my Nikon D850 camera, 46 megapixel camera, and my CGXL 1400 high definition telescope. What are we looking at? We're looking at clouds, dusts, natural or not. It's not important. We're looking at the movement and activity of a cloud, dust, smoke, or haze on the surface. It's inevitable. It's in live footage. It's proof. I'm going to go show you a comparison how this filter works right here, what the difference is with a regular straight up shot with some words on a page, and we'll see what it does to the page and how it changes it. It does not change it. I do not manipulate the surface, and I am not one that uses filters. It's really unfair people that say Bruce uses filters when this is the only one I've ever used in my entire 2.5 years of showing you guys stuff. What you see, and I mean, if I put a red filter over something, yeah, because I want to see the surface, it's not a problem, but I'll mention it, guys. Don't worry about it. This is no filter, straight up, looking at the surface. And what we're looking at this video, we're looking, we'll see UFO again over Tycho, Copernicus crater. Yeah, pretty cool. We're looking at smokes on the surface. We're looking at a haze, the currents of the movement of everything. And I'm going to show you guys, this is an incredible video. Trying not to rush through it. There's so many times that I'm going to have to go back onto this. This is brand new footage. Say to yourself, the oldest video here is 2 years and 3 months old, guys. So there's nothing old here. We're seeing currents, whatever, natural or not, on the surface moving around. I do believe it's some type of atmosphere. Well, we know there is an atmosphere, but it's possibly higher than what they told us it was. John Lear is the first that I heard talking about atmosphere on the moon being higher than what it's supposed to be, and even been in contact with him. I'm trying to share my findings with him on certain things of that aspect, atmosphere related. Watch this. I'm going to impress you guys. It impresses me nonetheless. You know those lights that I show you on the surface? Well, now we're going to get up close to see exactly what colors we're looking at. But let's analyze to see exactly what's going on in slow motion while this light is actually turning on. You saw a line there. It's a red line. But at the end there, you see, I believe these are all connections. Look at that, okay, lighting up. There's a light system of some type on the surface. We're going to go see more new flashing lights. I mean, all I had to do is sit down for another hour and look for some more. I can do this every day. There's UFOs in my footage all the time. There's flashing lights in the footage. I could do with anyone else's footage too. It's not manipulation. It's there. It gets a lot of people mad, but only the people that I guess for some reason are looking to get recognition maybe in their work. I'm not looking for recognition. I'm looking for my research to be viewed so that this raw truth can get out there and you guys can do what you want with it and think what you want of it. But look at this. There's definitely a veil or something on the surface, and these lights, I'm going to piss off the trolls again. Sorry about that, guys. The movement and lights are appearing under the cloud cover. So whether it be chromatic aberration or not, it's still under a cloud cover. And you can see it here like a game or, blinking lights of a computer flashing around, and it's literally happening on the surface. It's what we're seeing. It's under the haze, and you see how the clearings are always opening up and changing. UFO here that's going to go by in the center of Copernicus crater. We'll see it some kind of dim shadow again that I always see, and again always another one beside it. Love it. There's real UFOs up there on the surface, and the way that I'm going to present you guys the surface here to view it and to see the atmosphere or smoke. See here again on the side, do you see what's billowing over the edge of the crater? Now wait, before this video is over, I'm going to show you abundant smoke, live without filters, straight up shot of smokes coming up and across, in and out of the craters on the surface of the moon. Several areas. There's massive areas of these pockets of dust and hazes, if not the entire surface. Now don't forget, NASA says themselves it's due to the meteors. They say there's massive dust storms on the surface of the moon, and it's always changing. So the visibility is definitely different. It's just that I believe that, but I just don't believe it's the same reason. Flashing lights on the bottom left here after, sorry, not this shot. This is even better. You see the lights on the surface, just along the edges of this crater here, and look at, it's raw. We don't know what we're looking at, but I want to show it to you guys. I want to show you guys what it looks like. This is beauty, okay? This is definitely beauty. NASA could show us this. Lots of stuff like this. What is this on the edge of the crater? And that's not the smoking crater that I want to show you guys. The smoking crater that I will show you is the smoking gun. Alongside the Terminator line, you can clearly see the smoke going into the darkness, coming up and over the crater's edge. It's just massively big, huge, and beautiful. Here we are. We could see the center almost looks, there's a square object. There's definitely something symmetrical and some aspects to this crater. And yeah, we're going to go see it in many different ways. We're going to go see it inverted, of course. Wow, scary at times. And there's structures right here in front of us. Well, right now, enjoy the clouds, guys. But in the center, you will see that there's an entire industrial setup. We can't see it unless we invert it and unless we slow it down. And I don't know if you guys know it, but I'm so bloody close right now. It's near impossible to, not impossible, but near impossible to get, you know, a pleasant image. But look properly. There's nothing blurry here at all. We're looking at a very clear crater. Outlining is very detailed and defined, well defined. But we're seeing the smoke billowing over this crater. It's true, it's real. The surface has these smokes and hazes. And that haze is what is helping the lights remaining hidden due to the same reflectivity of the surface objects as to the same reflection with the surface. The surface objects, am I going to say it? The surface objects have the same reflectivity as the surface itself. So even if these lights are flashing, our eyes, telescopes, and cameras are ruling it out and showing us a white cloud. That's exactly what's going on. But then you look at the edge of this crater and you see that there's movement. And this movement that we're looking at is aside from the oscillation. The oscillation is there. I don't have much with this amazing camera and beautiful telescope, but I do have some oscillation a little bit. But look what we're looking at underneath. It's this beautiful these currents of clouds, and underneath that, an incredibly colorful surface. Could be gases. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible seeing this, and it's all very, very real. Look at this, guys. I hope you appreciate it. I love it. Inverting this crater. Do you see how it completely changes the entire way? And I wasn't crazy. Do you see that square object in the center that I was telling you about? This is the same crater. We did not move. It's the same frame going right by, but it's inverted. And again, at the end of this video, I'll go and show you exactly how this filter works. Can't even call it a filter, actually, but I guess you can. I guess it is a simple, straight-up filter. But, I mean, people relate filters to being things that manipulate a photo, and it doesn't. It changes its color. It's not supposed to change the details and the contour and the surrounding areas. You know, sometimes a filter can take away structures, okay, but to change them, to make them appear different and have other shapes on them, well, of course not. It can happen, and I obviously wouldn't use a filter like that. So this is amazing, seeing a straight up surface like that. And look, you can see the clouds are going off the bottom of the crater, even here in inversion. An amazing way. So you're looking at lines, a grill line, which is me from my processing. Look underneath the black lines that you see on the television. You see beautiful color. I'm telling you exactly what you're looking at. Archimedes crater, you're seeing the currents going towards the west over Archimedes crater. And guess what? These currents change. And it's no joke, and I am documenting them. But it takes time, right, guys? Because I only just started doing all this documentation. So just before we end, and thanks for subscribing, everyone. And Russ Davis, thank you so much, bro, for the generous donations. So the image on the left, I applied the filter to it, and the right is the outcome. And this is what it does. So there's no changes when I apply this supposed filter to the surface of the moon. It does an inversion. Watch here. You'll see that see on the left it's dark under the words, and here on the right it's a little white. It changes the shade just a tad. Hey Russ, thanks a lot, man, for the generous contributions. I can't thank you enough, and thanks for being a part of the community, man, and being on Facebook with me. I love you, bro, for it.